Welcome to Indoor Outdoor, Heaps Chilled. This is our new podcast that we're doing. My name's Peezo, I'm the host. As my first guest is my good friend and fellow rapper, Dos Boy.
How you going? Where you going?
He's the first guest we're having on here just because we've known each other for a while. I know he'll have some interesting things to say.
Because I'm your dog.
And you're my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're one of my best friends for sure. And we've been through a lot together, so it'll be a good, interesting conversation that I think people might be able to relate to.
That's it. Exactly. We've been through a lot together, so we're going to break it down and spill the beans, so to speak.
Spill the beans, and, that's what this whole thing is about. For me, I wanted to start a podcast for a while, and it's because I listened to a lot of podcasts over the last couple of years as they have got more popular, and I have got a lot from them from listening to them when I'm down and out or feeling washes or, I always find myself listening to this Joey Diaz podcast because he was addicted to the Sizz for 30 years and shit, and he was just heaps washes.
That's the dude who's on the Joe Rogan one.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's mate.
Yeah,
and he was 400 pounds and
really?
He was 400 pounds. He's a bit
Joey
shorter
Diaz.
than me. Yeah. He's
right.
400 pounds, which is, I think is 180 kilos.
Yeah, right.
And he was 5'10", and he was on the Sizz for
Fucking
20
hell.
years. He went to jail, and he just has the craziest stories. But he's always spinning a positive thing at the end of it to say if I can pull myself out of that, you can pull yourself out of anything. So it really helps me when I was couriering some mornings and I'm driving around and shit, and it's I'm in my shit car with no power steering, and it's just hard work, and I'm just tired. So anyway, basically I want to start a podcast just for myself to document my life and show all my friends like you to the world, and give us and our friends and our scene an outlet. And also just to maybe help anybody out there that's feeling lonely or isolated or I'm not successful as a dude yet in what I want to do, so I don't know how much people can take from me, but I've been through a lot of things and I've experienced.
And you're an entertainer, so it's only right, it's only fitting that you got a portal to do that through. Yeah,
thanks, man. And with the internet now and the way it is, I believe that YouTube is the new Foxtel, or YouTube is the new Channel 7 or whatever. We don't need to worry about these motherfuckers in the fucking suits in offices sweating.
These
dudes.
fucking suits.
Fuck the suits.
And
this is Gus.
Yeah, Gus.
You can't see him. You can't see him in the video, but you can hear his voice.
What up, world? I'm the fact check lord.
He's the fact check lord.
Statman
fact check lord.
We got a swagged out stick as well.
We got Stig chilling. The Bulls, the 91 Bulls are chilling.
The 91 Bulls?
Yeah.
The year I was born, baby.
Big.
Yeah.
So we got Pippen.
Same year as the Wu-Tang.
Jordan, Horace Grant, BJ Armstrong.
Good blokes.
Yeah,
Great blokes.
Can't really remember who those other two
Top shelf.
bench dudes are, but they're pretty lit.
Fuck. I gotta keep drinking water. I had a fucking energy drink and a coffee. And I'm having an anxiety attack, dude.
You're doing good. We're doing good, I think.
Cheers, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Thanks, man. We're doing good.
So basically just wanted to start this podcast. It's called Indoor Outdoor. You can enjoy it indoors or outdoors. And also, we smoke that indoor outdoor.
Exactly.
And we smoke that outdoor indoor.
Sometimes. Straight up.
We out here drinking water and shit. So I wanted to try and promote your single. So I wanted to talk about that, your new single.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many people are going to listen or watch this. Probably 4 people, but
I love those 4 people.
we love you. Every single one of you, whoever is listening to this or watching this. And I know people are going to hate on me and shit, but I'm used to that. I don't care. And if
we ain't scared.
And the thing is, I love this shit, and I love connecting with people. So anybody who's out there listening, thank you. And whatever you're doing right now, you've probably done some shit like that. What song's that?
Oh, what is it? It's that cool Chris Brown type dude. I know that's a bit of what's his name? I don't know. He does that song with Kid.
Oh yeah.
It's Downtown.
Oh, August Alsina.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, August Alsina.
Yeah.
Can you do you have music on Fact Check Lord? Do we have that? Can you play that one time?
Yeah.
Play that song.
It's
good, isn't it?
The goods, man.
And also, can you tell me who was the leading scorer in the NBA in 1987?
What do you want first? The music?
Music, then
Music
check
while
the
you
fact.
check.
Yeah, while you check.
What was the song called? August Ostina.
Downtown?
Oh, that's the one with Kid.
Oh, yeah.
What was the one? I love this shit. Or
I
something.
love this shit, yeah. I don't know how loud it's going to be, but...
Yeah, I want to hear that stat, though.
Yeah, I want to hear the stat as well. Actually, can you just...
I'm about these stats, mate.
Yeah, it's good having a stat check lab. 87.
Yeah.
Was it Jordan? Jordan was in the league.
What'd you say, scoring champ?
Yeah, 87.
I would have no idea. I'm not on that nerd level, unfortunately. I'm pretty fucking nerdy.
You're pretty nerdy, but you're in
got me good, dog.
Featuring Trinidad James.
Peezo's been doing this NBA nerd shit his whole life. I've been doing it like two and a bit years, going strong. Yeah, this is the job.
You get me with some stats sometimes.
Sometimes.
You've been going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this shit.
Now you know I wasn't making it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make a lot of shit up.
No, I'd say you don't.
Not the shit in the raps. I just told a lot of shit.
Good
What
talk
was
shit.
your other one? 1991 Bulls.
No, 87.
87.
NBA leading
87.
scorer.
Who do you think it is? Quickly before he tells us.
I think it's Jordan.
Michael
But I don't
Jordan.
know. He might have been... I don't know what year he was drafted. I'm slipping. Maybe 87. Maybe he was a rookie. Or Larry Bird, maybe.
Larry Bird.
But I already answered it, didn't I?
Yeah, one of the two. If it's one of the two, then yeah. I'll do it.
Man. Yeah. Fully woke up pretty washes this morning, but because I've been waking up for the new... Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Down.
I told you Peezo's got this.
He was scoring a lot of points for a long time.
Oh,
And
like
like...
Charles Barkley.
Oh, yeah. Charles
Sharkley.
Barkley, the
Suns, was
The
it?
Rev.
yeah, I think he was on Philly then.
Oh, yeah.
He was drafted to
yeah.
Philly, but he was his nickname was the round mound of rebound.
The Charles Barkley.
Yeah,
Really?
the round mound of rebound. He yeah, because he was like 6'4", really, dude. Like, and he was like a power forward, center, dominant
6'4".
power player. Yeah, but he just like, I know they'd list him as 6'6", but like, you know what I mean. He was just like box out king, really strong.
Because, yeah, I guess a lot of people, at least two of the four people who are going to listen to this would maybe think that when you say 6'4", that that's like a big player.
Yeah,
But,
right.
to break it down, I think what Peezo meant is like, that's not a big player in the NBA. And so for him to play a forward position,
Yeah.
he's 6'4", and had to probably obviously use his body real well and shit, eh?
Yeah, well, the average position, that was a good point, man. The average position, you know, for power forward then was probably around like 6'8" to 6'10".
Yeah, right. So it was
well undersized.
under average fully for
Yeah.
his position.
Yeah, so
Shout out Charles Barkley.
shout out Charles Barkley.
MJ.
MJ, I'm sorry to all the great players that played during the Jordan era. You know? There's
Fully,
so
I
many
always
dudes didn't
think
get
about that
rings.
when I'm watching those like playoff replays and shit. It's just like there's so many good dudes on this
Yeah.
other team. And obviously like they get close and shit, but like no one ever got him, man.
John Stockton, Karl Malone, Patrick Ewing,
Crazy dude.
There's much more. Charles Barkley, obviously.
Yeah. Allen
who else?
Iverson?
Allen Iverson. He was during the Kobe era.
Oh yeah.
Kobe's the one who snaked him.
Fully.
But they did play during the same era.
Yeah.
And Allen Iverson did cross Jordan over.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Real
that's
bad.
right. Yeah.
Shout out to AI. And shout out to Isaiah Thomas, the new AI.
Fully, that's real. Shout out Isaiah Thomas. He's the fucking man. I'm a Warriors fan, but I really want to see it Warriors and Boston in the finals this year because, you know, much the same. He's been through some shit.
Yeah,
The dude just found out that his sister was killed in a car accident, I think the day the playoffs started, about like a week or so ago, for anyone who doesn't know. And I just feel that that's just fucked up.
Yeah.
Obviously, and it's like, but he's still pushing through it, and they're playing well.
Well, after they were down 0-2, as you know.
Yeah.
And then today they just won the series.
I didn't even check the score yet.
Oh,
I'm so
yes.
glad to hear, dude.
So if I ruined it for you.
No, we're good. I would have seen it anyway.
Yeah, so the Celtics are through to round 2. Isaiah Thomas off the back of his sister dying in a car accident, and then they went down 0-2. Then they went to Chicago because they're playing the Chicago Bulls, and they beat them twice in a row. Then it went back to Boston,
Legendary.
won, and then they went back to Chicago today, and they won.
Crazy, dude.
So that
He's
is
a
legendary.
fucking machine, eh?
Oh, pardon me.
the fourth quarter lord.
He's such a lord, and he's like 5'8", man, and he just no one can touch him, and he just his handles are so nice.
5'8", fucking hell.
Like, oh yeah, man, he's amazing, truly amazing. So, you got this new song.
Yeah.
Run It.
Yeah.
Can you play a little snippet of it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Little sneaky.
Sneaky. Just put it on.
Yeah.
So, Run It. I was there through the creative process, watching you put it together. It was dope. It features our boys Hefner and Kwasi.
Yeah. Shout out Kwasi. Shout out Hefner.
Yeah.
Dope beat. Good production by Hefner. And yeah, the hook's insane by Kwasi. I fucking love it. I feel like it took the song to another level, and I just couldn't be more stoked on it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song, man. I really like it, and I like it's kind of a new stage for you. You have like a bit of a different flow in it to what you usually have.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I worked on the writing process maybe a little bit longer than I usually would. I feel like as a rapper, you have your like go-to flows.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yeah, like you said it good. Yeah, it was not really my go-to flow.
Yeah, you switched it up.
Yeah.
Which, like, you know, I do. Running. Shout out to Kwasi. Big.
That's me, though.
Oh, that's you, eh? Shout out to Dossie, killing it with the singing. Or singing lessons.
That tea cigarette is strong.
Tea cigarettes. Good turn up song. It's still lyrical.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Running.
Yeah, we got to leave it for Kwasi's bit, eh?
Yeah.
That good. Yeah, that's good, bro.
Yeah, cut it out for a sec. Talk about it a little bit. So, this song's kind of, I've read your press release or whatever, and I've talked to you about it. So
yeah.
It's just mine, and I've listened to it, obviously.
Yeah.
So this is just my interpretation, but it seems like it's kind of like about taking control of your life a little bit,
man,
and
that's it. Yeah.
Moving past things. From the past.
Yeah, I feel like it's like really just like kind of a bit of a vent of the shit, and then the fucking all of a sudden real stoned.
Yeah, it's a big statement that you're all there. I'm pretty cooked as well, but so it's kind of about like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just about like I think what I said in that thing was like it's just like from running away to running it, you know. And what Kwasi says in the hook is like, I've been running my whole life. Now I'm running my own life. So it's like, talking about, you know, things when I was growing up, like running away from the police, things like this, you know, running from like problems, like, you know, metaphorically or whatever. And then,
Did you just turn that off?
Yeah,
Thanks,
until
man.
you get to that point where it's just like, I'm gonna stop running and turn around and face these demons or these motherfuckers chasing me. I'm gonna fight them and shit. No, not really, but just like, in a metaphorical sense or whatever you say.
Yeah, and I think, you know, you've had a few difficult years before you know, you moved down to Melbourne and stuff. You had a bit of a rough time. I don't know if you want to elaborate on that at all, but people know your story a little bit, because I know.
Yeah, that's it. We're boys, so you know the story, and that's where it's funny, because like I guess we're just sharing stories. But I guess like I moved down here like 2 years ago, and then I'd say that like 3 years before that I was kind of just lost and in transition all over the place. I moved over to WA with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and then I was up in Brisbane, and I had my house raided, some big share house I was living in with a lot of people, had it raided by the police on my birthday a few years ago. And I
didn't know it was on your birthday.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's doggers.
Yeah, we had like the kind of celebration the night before as well, because there was some other dude I was mates with up there who had a birthday around the same time.
So you were like coming down and shit?
Yeah, I was like literally 6 a.m. in bed with a girl, like just a friend who was a girl. We were just like kind of like, you know, it was a bit of a party. There was people like on the floor and shit. And then just like kind of I think I'd been asleep for like half an hour, and then I just remember just getting booted in the ribs by a cop while I was in bed, and then I just looked up and this policeman, he's just like, get outside, and everyone's just like wearing undies and shit. Anyways, like that aside, fucking ended up just like leaving there, fucking leaving, WA, just moving all over the place. And then I was always in contact with you. Yeah. Because I went to high school with you, and we always, you know, we were always rap fans and shit, and we both started to do that. And you'd actually like, you know, made something more of it and come down here to Melbourne where there's a bit of a scene, and you were doing well with it. And I was in contact with you and seeing that. And then, so yeah, that was a big reason that brought me down here. And then
that's awesome, yeah. And like when we were growing up, like, because like I don't know, I'm 27 and you're 26.
Yeah.
So like we're you know, I'm not 18 or whatever, and like and so like when we in 2006 when I was 16, sorry, rap wasn't really popping like that. Like and so like especially in Byron where we're from, like the hardcore scene was popping hella hard and shit. Parkway Driver from there, obviously, and In Heart's Way car as well. So and you know 50,000 other bands.
Yeah, true. Yeah, there's really not much of a scene for it there.
So like we were always close because we were both rap kids, even though we liked hardcore as well.
And ball. I remember I first broke down with Peezo. I think I was in year 7. He would have been in year 8 at Byron High, and I was a bit of a like hell into sports kind of kid, you know. I hadn't really discovered smoking weed yet at this point. And I was like 12 years old, and then I used to go into the indoor basketball court at lunchtime, and I think with Dane Chisholm, shout out Dane Chisholm, that dude's the man.
He's playing like professional footy or something?
Yeah, man, he was always going to be pro at something.
Sporty, yeah, he was good at basketball.
Man, Dane and Dane, we were both just like always psyched to shoot hoops, always psyched. And then we go into the indoor one, and you're obviously in year 7, so it's just like a bit of a like ranking system and shit, you know. You guys could have pushed us off the court, but you were always like broing down, shooting hoops with you and like Miles and shit at the indoor court. That was sick.
Shout out to Miles Parford, actually. Like that's, I don't know if he'd ever say this because I'm pretty sure he's married and been married for a while. But he was my boy, man. Like, and it was interesting because like he was a Jehovah's Witness or whatever, and I didn't have like a religious family, and I'd go to his house out in, it was like near Knockrow Castle, like right on the road there. He had like a little farm there.
Yeah, right.
And I'd go stay there, and they were all like real like proper people, like Jehovah's Witnesses, and he had older brothers. And so, yeah, he's fully married now. I think he's like an electrician, but man, he was so fast. Yeah, he was so fast.
Fuck yeah, shout out Miles.
Shout out Miles. He was a good lord. It's funny how you're friends with dudes when you're real young, like you're 7, 8, 9. But like we're lucky, man, because like a lot of people I've heard, like they don't even have friends from high school.
That's
you know what I mean? And like we have fucking so many friends from high school still that I see all the time, you know, and then other ones that I see sometimes.
Yeah, fully do.
And like I live in a full different place as well, so pretty lucky. But yeah, growing up in Byron was cool. I think it's funny, this is something I wanted to talk about, that like so many bands and shit like claim like Byron Bay, you know, and then like get hot and shit, and dudes are and like people always like this band from Byron Bay, and it's a full like marketing scheme almost for like dudes, and it's
as in like they're not from Byron Bay.
Yeah, and as in like then that's what I was going to
you get that, eh?
Like I'd say
Byron's a cool place. Shout out Byron.
Yeah. It's a cool place.
No, that's lit.
Yeah.
I feel that. Like it's kind of like when you're like at a party in Melbourne or something, and then you're like, someone where they're from, and then they say Byron, and then you go, no way, me too.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh yeah, right, I'm from Lismore.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's like 40 minutes away, bro.
Fully. Well, like now, like it's now that we got the younger generation with Gus again, because like you have older brothers and I had younger brothers, so like we pretty much knew everyone from Byron because like they would know one of your older brothers or they would know one of my younger brothers.
That's it.
But now we got Gus as well. Like I know because like I'm only saying that because people be like, yeah, I'm from Byron, and then be like Mackie's age or something, like 22 or something, and I'll be like, oh yeah, do you know my brother Mackie? And they're like, no. And I'm like, dude, you're not from Byron.
Pretty sure. Not from Byron if you don't know Mackie.
No, Mackie.
Or Trav.
Or Trav. But
Milky.
Shout out to Milky. He's up in the Northern Territory right now. Actually, he actually said what's up to me this morning.
Is he back at it again?
Yeah, he's back. He's doing like a 15-week. So for the people at home, I have like a few brothers and one of
How
my...
many?
Well, I have one half brother. Mm-hmm. His name is... we have the same mum but a different dad, and he's like 12 years older than me or something. My mum had him when she was like 20. Yeah. His name's Dionysius Dion Stravopoulos.
Bullshit.
It's pretty funny. He's just like a Greek version of me, kind of, but he's like older and just different because he grew up in Newcastle. Like we have a full different stays.
That's lit.
But I'm actually pretty psyched because like he always used to be like, it's gross to have a beard and shit. I know, because he's Greek. Like when I was younger, I always used to have a beard and shit. And then like last time I saw him, I had like a fade and a beard, and he was just like, and he talks like a full Greek dude from Newcastle. He's like, that's hard, bro. That's hard. And then I got a phone call one time from him, and he's like, hey, bro, what's that haircut that you have? I was like, oh, it's called a fade. Just get him to fade it into the beard. And then he was like frothing when he used to ride off my stays, and then he was copying it. So.
That's big, man. I wish I could grow a beard.
And then so I have a Mackie as well. Mackie. So I have two. I have the half brother, which is Dion, and then I have two stepbrothers, which is Mackie and Clancy. Yeah. They're my stepdad's kids, but but like I was 5 when my mum met my stepdad, so I've known them like pretty much as long as I can remember. So I just count them as my brothers. Yeah. And then I have Travis as well, who we have the same mum and the same dad, and it was always just like me and him when we're kids, like, and but I also have a half sister as well, which is Clancy and Mackie's big sister, who lives in London, and she's like, I don't know, 30 or something, but like she'll just pop in like every once in a while. Yeah, I got family. Yeah.
Shout out to the family.
Shout out to the fam.
Big fam. Got shooters everywhere. Shooters in London.
Shooters in London. Yeah. I haven't really hung with her that much, but like she's pretty cool. She's like just a different life. Like she grew up in Sydney and went to Sydney Girls High.
Really?
Yeah, and like came first in all her classes. Like she's like a head marketing person for Apple, like over in London. She's like the head marketing person. Like she's fully like balling and shit. Yeah, right. Should go visit her. Living
actually. That sweet corporate life.
Yeah. Well, shit. And she worked hard for it. So.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty psyched on. Can you play a song for me, guys?
Yeah, dog.
Can you play that new Young Thug, Calvin Harris series?
How good is it, dude?
It's good, eh?
It's there.
I like the direction that Calvin Harris has been going.
Yeah, I like.
Is it the Heart Stroke with Pharrell?
Yeah, Heat Stroke. That's
Heat
it.
Stroke, yeah.
Yeah, Young Thug and Ariana Grande.
That's the one, man.
Yeah, I heard Slide and then this.
Yeah.
Is he bringing out an album or something?
I don't know. I hope so.
Someone said he's got the album's called Heat Stroke. What that song's called?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dope. Because like he like just had a weird kind of like European club stays, I always thought.
Yeah, fully.
Maybe he was always the man, you know what I mean? And then you go back and listen to dudes and they're always the man, but you weren't just on that wavelength or whatever.
Yeah, that's it,
Music's funny like that. I like the way Young Thug's spitting and shit over this like kind of, it's like more of a boom bap-ish type beat, but he's going in.
You see how he's going to do that album with Drake producing?
Really?
He's doing a singing album and Drake's co-producing.
Wow. That's incredible.
Fully, I didn't know that the other day.
I didn't know that.
I read it on Pitchfork or something.
Yeah. Shout out Pitchfork. So, So, are you going to drop some more music soon?
Yeah, well, I'm working on a few songs, so like that's like the first single.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm going to put another one out maybe in like a month or two.
Dope. Produced by Hefner as well?
Yeah. Well, actually, I really don't know. I think I got this Joe South joint. Yeah.
Joe South.
Yeah, Joe South. The kid, fucking. We're working on this song called like Rain. It's called Rainwater at the moment. I'm real psyched.
It's a good song. I've heard it.
Yeah, a little demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real cool. It's quite simple and shit, but it's like
it's a smart concept.
It's
a smart concept. I like that.
Yeah,
so
cheers.
Look out for Rainwater.
Yeah, and also actually I was gonna say I did shoot a video with Clancy, and Clancy's done the filming and that, and that's ready to go as well. So that's for Run It. So that'll probably drop like soon, maybe in the next couple of weeks sometime. Yeah, and then on to the next one.
And you got another video shot with Clancy as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Are you still going to chuck that one out?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, at some point, it's just that it's
got
like...
it tucked. You're in the middle of a cycle.
Yeah.
Putting out a single and stuff.
That's it, And it's like, sometimes you like, especially with a video, I've realised, like, you can make a song, and then you make that song, and then that's... Say I made it 1 year ago, and then I made a video 3 months later, and then in that 3 months, I've already made 2 new songs.
Yeah.
So by the time the video is ready for that song, I'm like, that song's old. So yeah, maybe it'll just get like...
Just tucked.
Yeah, just
it's all
on
practice.
the back burner or something. Yeah, but I'd like to put it out. Maybe just do like a little Facebook video of it or something.
It's a good video.
Yeah, I know everyone just posts on Facebook now and shit, but I still look at it as like not that good.
Yeah.
I like YouTube, man. I don't know why.
I like YouTube as well.
I want my shit to just be on YouTube. I don't care about...
Big on YouTube.
Yeah, just like...
Because like it doesn't feel the same when you put something on Facebook and it gets a bunch of views.
Yeah,
as YouTube,
maybe.
I don't know. It feels like people. It's just kind of like it can be forced on people, you know.
Yeah.
Like because you can just scroll past something on Facebook or whatever, and it just starts playing. And then
That's not a real play.
Is that not a real play? Yeah, it's not a real play. Exactly. Yeah.
Listen,
that's why I'm gonna put this on YouTube and not Facebook.
Yeah, we're good states. I realised when I was saying that, I was like, I don't even know what you're going to do with this. I'm not dissing anyone.
No, we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, definitely for like music videos as well. I just feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, I think on Facebook, if I was just to put a music video on Facebook, a month later, it's just like gone, lost in the matrix, you know, and there's just all this other shit on top of it. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, people can't just search it. Yeah, pretty annoying. So
is that juicy fruit?
Yeah, you want some?
Big thanks, Lord.
Thanks to Gus for the juicy fruit.
Shout out Gus, the stat man.
Yeah, stat man. Juicy fruit's actually my favourite.
I like juicy fruit, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm G, bro.
I'm G on the juicy fruit. I'm just trying to be careful of like tapping the table and shit like that.
Yeah, fully.
So, man, let's talk about Conor versus Floyd.
Yeah, do you reckon it's going to happen? Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather.
I think it's going to happen, man.
Yeah?
I think, like, it seems like it.
Isn't Dana White, the head of the UFC, dude, isn't he still just saying, like, we haven't made any deal, there's still no... Yeah.
Can you have a look for us, guys?
Yeah,
he's already on it.
Yeah,
he's a good fact checker,
He knows what he's doing, man.
Fact lord.
Fuck yeah, that doobie's wearing off as well, so I might spark up again.
Yeah.
I was feeling just, like, tranquil for a second.
Yeah, I'm pretty cooked.
Thought I had some ketamine.
Fully.
That was last night.
That was last night. We got on ketamine last night.
Everyone just like had the tiniest little bit. Some dude, some friend, half friend of ours just gave it to us.
So we're like, oh, whatever.
We're at Peezo's place.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be honest and like transparent in this podcast. So I know it's kind of better if I just talk about real shit. So like last night, I was talking to my ex-girlfriend or whatever, and she told me that she's seeing a new dude or whatever.
Yeah.
And I told you whatever straight away, so that's pretty much why you would psyched. You were like lordish for me. We bumped the ketamine, then we have a basketball court in our back of our house, and we're just like I don't know.
Man, I couldn't believe it, because like we don't do that shit much, so it affected me. I was feeling wavy as fuck. We walked out of the backyard, and then we were just shooting threes. And they were just going in.
Yeah,
I swear both of us. Were they?
Yeah, they were, man. They were. And it was so trippy because like I was feeling like a wizard and shit.
Yeah. It was classic.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep fucking tapping the table and shit out.
No, that's alright. So
cool.
Fact check, Lord.
Basically, guys, it's at a standstill. So what they've said is basically the UFC is not too confident about it, as they think basically they've got a fear that they'll never see Conor again if he makes 50, 60, 70. And then you never see him again in the ring because he might just go retire back in Ireland after he cleans up that fight and gets the cash. So they're kind of scared that might be a bad move on their behalf.
So I can see where they're coming from as well, because he's under contract to the UFC.
Yeah.
So for him to like fight Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match, they would need to they would break that contract somehow.
Yeah.
Or whatever you say.
Yeah, they've said that he will, if the fight goes down, what is basically the standstill, it's going to be 75 mil for the win.
Whoa.
So basically that's what they're saying.
How much for the loser? Or just for fighting?
I've got a number on here for the loser.
You'd think that they get like at least 20 mil if the winner's getting 75? Or 10? Even 10? Like, you'd have to get 10.
Yeah.
Sure, man. They'd be getting paid.
No, you'd get more than that.
Like maybe probably 50 or something. I don't know. But man, like it's so crazy that Conor is in a position where if he wasn't under contract, he could fight one more fight and retire forever and move back to like Ireland. And like fucking $50 million in Ireland is like $400 million anywhere else, pretty much. Yeah. I don't know. I assume. I don't think their economy is like the best or whatever. But like his ascension from just like dude in Ireland having a dream to like where he's at now, like when people make those transitions and like come up so hard, it's so easy to forget that like that was just a dream for him a couple of years ago, and like it is reality that he's just now on. It isn't like a movie, you know what I mean? Now he's just on private jets, like killing it.
Yeah, you see that shit on his like Instagram or whatever, man. He's living good.
He's living good.
Living so good.
He doesn't give a fuck. Trains hard. Makes it happen. And Floyd's a man at boxing as well. An interesting fight. Yeah. Good defensive boxer. But, you know, I like boxing and I like MMA, but most importantly, I like basketball.
Yeah, dude. The NBA right now, the playoffs.
We're in the playoff city.
It's happening, dude. So I feel like this is going down in history this year. Last year too. This period or whatever. Yeah.
So in the next round so far, we have Boston.
Boston beat, Chicago.
Cleveland
beat Indiana.
Houston.
Houston beat OKC. Toronto beat Milwaukee.
Spurs
beat Memphis.
Toronto.
Warriors beat Portland.
Oh yeah, Warriors. I'll put them at the top for you, bro.
Yeah, dog. Where they should be,
Yeah, is that it so far?
I know, though. I hate it. Like, it sucks when you get into a team that hard because then you, like, don't appreciate the other games as much. So I've been really trying to just like get around Boston.
Fuck yeah.
Get around I was getting around Houston so much this year, but I'm just so bummed to see Russell Westbrook get knocked out by him.
Sad moment.
And it's only fair because they are a better team and shit. But that's another story.
Well, it's just crazy how competitive the NBA is, that you can average a triple-double and get knocked down in the first round.
Fully, yeah.
But I guess it's a team game, isn't it?
Yeah, the team's
and like Robertson just fully like. I love that we're talking about basketball so in deep that like people could listen to this as a basketball podcast. Like I'm semi-thinking like, are we talking about basketball too much? But it's like, fuck them, it's my podcast. If I want to talk about basketball, I'll talk about basketball. So Robinson just played shit at the end. Like he was like 0 for like...
Oh, Robertson,
yeah, and like...
Fully did. I think for that whole series, from the line, free throws, he was, by the end of the last game, that whole series, he was 3 of 19.
Wow.
So he, got 3 in motherfucking Robertson, cooking it.
And Adams was kind of looking a bit deflated towards the end. Shout out to Adams, though. I love Adams. I love New Zealand as well. My mom's from New Zealand, so...
Stephen Adams. He's the man.
I want to go on a little trip to New Zealand, dude.
Yeah, we should do it.
It'd be beautiful. Like, it's so cheap, man, to fly there from Melbourne. I think it's like, I don't know, $120 like each way.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
Big, dude.
Yeah, it's real close. And there's like... so beautiful and shit.
Yeah.
And all New Zealanders are so chill and shit.
Yeah.
And they all smoke weed and just chill and shit.
Queenstown's
there's like 2 islands, right?
Yeah, there's the north and the south.
Which one's better?
Well, I've only been to the North Island because that's where all my Well, actually, my favourite cousin, Megan, she's like...
Your favourite cousin?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry to any other cousins that I don't really have that many cousins there. I don't really know any of them. She's just a lord because she... like used to visit us when we were younger and she backpacked around the whole world and shit.
Really?
Yeah, and she'd always come visit us and be like, I've been living in London and shit. Like, and you know when you're a little kid and you have a relatives that's like cool?
Yeah.
She'd be like skating and shit. Yeah. She'd have like skateboards and she hitched from like Darwin to like Melbourne or something. She must have been like 25 and I was like 12 or whatever.
That's dope.
Yeah, and she was always just real nice to me. Like and she moved to the Gold Coast when I was like 17 and I went up there and got maggot with her a few times and like, she was just a lord. But she lives just out of Queenstown now. She just had a baby. And I'd love to go over there and like visit and shit.
Fuck
and
yeah,
like she named her, this is how cool she is. She named her kid Freddie Danger. The kid's middle name's Danger.
That's dope.
Yeah, pretty dope. Good middle name.
Big.
Yeah, so this is podcast life now. This is just life.
Podcasting. Everlasting podcasting.
Rolling them up.
Steaming them, eh?
Steaming them
heavily.
I think, are you going to go to that dump hunt ski tonight?
Yeah, dude. Wait, is it Yaya's, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm keen.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched to have a few cold ones.
Shout out dump hunts.
Shout out dump hunts. I want to have them on here.
Yeah.
I asked Jimmy and he was psyched.
Fuck yeah.
So, that's sick.
Do it.
That's sick.
Sure. I ran out of those filters. I'm pretty bummed.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, there's enough of the little one left there. So, man, yeah. And like what I was saying about Megan was like, because I moved overseas when I was like 20 or whatever, 19, and went and lived. For those that don't know at home, I lived in like Chicago and New York and Banff in the Rocky Mountains in Canada and Toronto. I hitchhiked across Canada by myself.
I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah, I hitchhiked.
That's lit. I was going to say when you said about your cousin hitchhiking, I was actually going to say I always wanted to hitchhike, at least from like Byron to Sydney or like Byron to Melbourne or something. And actually, me and Rex in high school, we used to always talk about doing it. And then like, I think when I finished, we were going to do it or something. And then I'm pretty sure he ended up doing it because I flaked and like moved somewhere or something. And I'm pretty sure he ended up doing it solo. I'm pretty sure, right?
That's big. Well, yeah, I always watched that movie Into the Wild.
Yeah, right. But where'd you go from, sorry?
Banff.
In
Canada to Toronto. Which is a long fucking way, like across the prairies. I got picked up by some trippy dudes, man. Like, this one dude was like this full like East Coast Canadian, like basically a meth head with face tats, and he was going to like, this is what he told me or whatever, but he was going to kill his
the dude who picked you up.
Yeah, he was going to like, you know, seriously hurt or kill his sister's boyfriend because he'd been like beating up his sister or whatever. And he was going like 700 Ks or something.
Really?
So I just pretty much went with him the whole time, and he was just tweaking, and then like I'd have to just be like, dude, I'm just gonna get a bus and shit. I need to sleep on the bus.
He's gone 700 Ks an hour, but he still stops and picks up a hitchhiker. Yeah. That's lit.
I guess when you're going that long, you kind of would almost want a dude to chill with if they were like chill. But I guess
going 700 Ks an hour.
Oh no, he was going 700 Ks.
Yeah,
or 700 Ks.
I just tripped out.
Yeah,
like and started imagining going 700 Ks an hour.
That'd be fast. Because even
that's some fast shit, dude.
Even 150 Ks an hour is pretty fast.
Yeah, I remember one time I was driving to school when I was in like year 10 when I went to Xavier, or year 11 I would have been because I had my fucking P's. Shout out Lennox. And
Lennox Head.
I was driving to that bit where it says like welcome to, I don't know, where you're cruising around just a bit before Ross Lane and shit, like welcome to Ballinshire or whatever. And I think I've told you this when we're talking about shit, like I was listening to like Juicy and I was like, just like without thinking about it, I wasn't ever a rev or into cars and shit, but like I was just like, I wonder what it feels like to go like 150 and shit, because like fastest I ever been was like 100, and I remember going like, and going faster like to like 130, 40 and the car started shaking, man, and then I actually like kind of nearly cooked it and pulled out of there, and I just remember like listening to Juicy and just thinking like, I'm gonna die right now. Not like charging it, I was
Can you play Juicy?
Yeah.
That's skits, man. The other day, I was driving this van and I was like driving out in the far northern suburbs, and it was raining the other morning really heavily. It was raining real heavily. There was a lot of rain, and I wasn't used to the car, and I pulled into a like off onto the highway on a like ramp or whatever, and I just kind of like gunned it up the ramp, but it's like a van, so it's like a bit different to drive. Like you can't really just like hit it like a car and just go boom and punch it.
Yeah.
And I just started like hydroplaning, and there was like real heaps of traffic, and it was raining heaps. The back of my tires just started going like that.
No.
And I just knew that I just couldn't. I just stopped accelerating and just took my hands, kind of got them sloppy on the mirror and just like straightened up and got out of there.
Bullshit. Recovered well.
Just got to keep a cool head, eh?
Good work, bro.
I had an aquaplane on the highway as well.
Yeah,
same
exactly.
day on the way to my job interview.
Did you? Yeah.
Aquaplaning everywhere, dude. I need to get amongst it.
Word Up Magazine. How much time have we been on for, Gus?
40 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope, man.
That's pretty good. I think we're getting into the groove now. Yeah, it's good to play shit and that. You
Have a little break.
Just like cut out little kook snippets or whatever if I like trip over or something.
Fully.
Trip over sitting down. How are you gonna sit down and trip over?
Dudes have done it, I'm sure. There's a lot of cokes out there. Sardines for dinner. Fuck, you know, man, I can't believe Biggie died at 24, eh?
Shout out Biggie.
Yeah. This is so good. If you don't know, now you know. Before, when we're talking, do you ever do that thing? I don't know. Maybe I just have sharp teeth or whatever. at the back of my mouth, but you're chewing gum and the gum kind of slips and you like
Bite
your tongue.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I did that before when like we were talking. Yeah.
And you just sitting there going.
I was just sitting there going. It's just and you're just kind of mad at yourself and the situation and like the gum and shit. And you're just like, it's heavy. It's like when you bang your arm or something. Yeah. How the doobies.
Dossie, I got a question.
Yeah.
Seeing as you're a Golden State fan, so it's basically either going to be Clippers or Jazz to verse you.
Yeah.
Who do you want to see make it?
I'd like. Oh fuck, that's the hardest question because it's like.
You want to win, but like you like.
Yeah, like no, it's like this. Like I feel like Utah deserves it more to win and go through and verse the Warriors, but then again, the Clippers have like who's to say they don't deserve it? They've been in the playoffs like so many years recently, and like they've built a good team and shit, but it hasn't quite done it and shit. We were talking about it the other day, like they might just break up after this year if they get knocked out in the first round and shit. And, Chris Paul, he's like Allen Iverson or something, like he doesn't have a ring. Like he's been killing it. He's been out here and shit. So he fully deserves it and shit. I personally am not the biggest like Blake Griffin fan and shit. But like, yeah, whatever. DeAndre Jordan, he's lit. Like they got such good players, JJ Redick. So it's so hard to say, but I think based off just this season, I reckon Utah deserves it a little bit more for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because our mate Paddy's a big fan of Utah.
I love how he stuck with them and they're doing good. Like, it's honourable.
Yeah.
The other thing I was just going to say is Blake Griffin didn't even go to the game today. He wasn't on the bench, injured. He just wasn't there.
Really?
Which I thought was interesting.
Utah's going to win the series.
So, who won today? Can you check that? Because that game was at halftime when I drove over here.
Right now the series is tied 3-3.
Oh, so Clippers won today?
Yeah.
Oh, because Utah were at home.
Yeah, no.
So that means they lost at home today. And so now it's going to game 7.
Yeah.
Back to LA.
Did LA get 4th? I thought Utah had home court.
I don't know, but I was watching the game today.
I got the fucking...
And it was in Utah.
Oh, word. You're right then.
And can't believe they lost. They were playing really well. Fuck, Paddy will be bummed.
Crazy.
They only lost by 5 points.
98-93.
Yeah.
Boston got the Bulls and Wizards got the Hawks.
Fuck yeah.
Big.
It's getting... I love the intensity that the playoffs they play with. Yeah. Man, I reckon...
You didn't do a bracket, eh? In our bracket.
No.
Yeah, you slept on it, dog.
Yeah.
I was heckling Peezo to do a bracket. I think, yeah, me, Deck, Tom, and Nels. But I think I picked, like, obviously...
Yeah, how's your bracket going?
Yeah, the Warriors, I picked that, sweet, 4-0. And then, like...
Boston, you picked Boston?
Yeah,
Cleveland?
I'll just get it up here so I can just talk shit with actually backing it up. But, it's too hard to find. Fuck that. I just went like, yeah, anyways, the most outlandish shit that it has in mind is like Boston making it all the way to the finals, which I'm still getting around. And
they could do it, eh?
Yeah.
I reckon they
Cleveland's looking real good, but like
Cleveland are looking good. They did put on the proverbial
switch.
switch.
The switch, eh? Motherfucker.
The switch.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway. Oh yeah, could you play that other Calvin Harris song that I'm fucking with real hard? That Slide?
Yeah, that was big. Did you see Kwasi and Hefner's remix?
Nah.
It was lit, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Fuck yeah. Oh, they did a video and shit for it?
Yeah.
Dope. Those guys are hustling, eh?
Yeah, dude.
That's dope.
Going hard.
They got signed to Waves and shit.
Yeah, so lit.
That's dope. And
good dudes.
Good dudes, real good dudes. I've known Kwasi for pretty much since I moved down here, man. Like, for like 5 years or something like that.
You've been knowing him, eh?
Yeah. He's a good lord. He's really like glowed up, eh? Good glow up.
It's easy. Fuck, I'm baked.
Me too. I got...
Question.
Yep. I feel
if
like...
coffee goes cold, would you still drink it?
Yeah, I always drink cold coffee.
I don't usually, but like, I'm kind of liking this one.
I'm just like a weirdo. Like
cold coffee, that's...
I always don't just drink my coffee and then I just let it sit and then I just kind of sip it. Unless it's like maybe the first one of the day I'll get it down. Yeah.
Trippy, man.
I feel bad because I'm not asking you more questions and you're on here, but I feel like it's just more natural if we just talk shit, you know what I mean?
Just chilling.
Yeah. Wait, Gus, what's the sample on Firefly?
The sample on Firefly, it's a chick called Ari Lennox. Shout out Lennox.
Yeah, that's
and
big.
the song
Ari.
is called
And
Cold
Ari.
Outside.
Cold Outside. Yeah. Yeah, Firefly is a new song that Gus and I have that he produced. And he's singing a hook on, which is going to be on my new EP, Cheap Thrills, which is coming out soon.
Yeah, man, that song's dope.
I'm really excited about it, eh?
Gus got those pipes, man. Good
Gus
shit.
got those samples as well.
Yeah.
Like this. So you're working with Joe South and
Yeah.
Hefner. Any
Yeah.
other producers at the moment?
Oh, not at the moment.
Gus
man.
actually made a beat the other day,
Oh, yeah?
and I was like, dude, you should give this one to Doxy.
Yeah?
Do you have it on
dude,
it?
I'm
You should
keen,
play it.
eh?
You should play it, man.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mainly just fuck with Joe South, with Jouth. And then Hefner came over the other day to our new place. I was sick and had a session with him again. So I got a couple with Hefner. But
Okay.
yeah, then I got a bunch with Jouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is sick. But I need to get on this Agnus shit. Is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's real hard.
Never say no. Never say no. I'm a yes man. Damn.
Damn.
Never say no.
Never.
Damn.
Never.
I'm a yes man.
Hey.
Smoke Byron Ways, please, yes man. Yes please man. Yes please man. Gentlemen, sit down. Be humble. Shout to Kendrick. Yeah. Me and P's washing windows like I'm already washed up. Meant this as a metaphor. I'm on the floor. I'm so back. Got 4 papers. Got them all stuck together now. I'm facing them.
Facing them, erasing them, pull up. And I'm placing them, got the pace, met her off MySpace, that's old school. I'm a cool dude, pull up in the spot with a little beanie, trying to make it disappear like a little genie. Have you seen me? Got a clean stays, put it down, yeah. Swing like trapeze, yeah. Back on my shit, running to the crib, you know I'm the kid. Motherfucker, yeah, what's up in the shit? And I'm run through this bitch like, yeah. Don't say no, coming to the crib, coming to the show, got the ill flow, straight off the head, straight off the head, coming to the bed,
Yeah.
Hey.
Splash. Swish. Splash. Swish.
Hey.
Big, dude.
Freestyle just off. You like that beat?
Man. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I really want to keep this podcast going to an hour, and I really need to whiz. And I whizzed before, but is
So
alright.
just whiz and just cut it out or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
sure.
I can sit here and talk shit.
Yeah, it's sick. I'll be back in a sec. It's not
Is that how it is? Is it just running through the whole thing?
Yeah, it's just running.
Yeah, but then like when you like chuck it up, is it just like running the whole thing?
Right, freeform.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Lord.
Stream of consciousness.
Should be sweet. So when's this
Fuck,
vid
did
drop
I even
for
pass
Run?
that to him?
Hey,
Did I even pass that to him? I think
did you
I
do a
just...
snoop and didn't pass? Dude?
Maybe, yeah. Did I?
I don't know,
I'm pretty
man.
sure I smoked the whole thing.
I was watching a vid the other day of Tommy Chong like just talking, and like they showed the snippet from it, and he was on like GGN, and he was like talking to Snoop, and
I can see
Snoop
it.
just didn't pass the blunt the whole time, and Tommy just got so mad. You could see it in his face, like you got to pass the blunt to Cheech and Chong, man. Like you can't just like.
Yeah, man. I need to watch that shit. That's so
He
funny.
slipped. It's all good.
Indoor, outdoor. Heaps chilled.
Heaps chilled.
Heaps grilled. Yeah.
Hi.
What? No
Dude,
way,
yeah, just
dude.
do it by itself.
Siri just came up and said, heaps grilled.
You just caught that live, people. The ghost of Siri's
Fuck,
alive.
dude. Siri's fucked. I'm turning her off.
Yeah, Siri can't just be talking when she's not told to, eh?
No, that's out of line.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, eh? What are we gonna do tonight? What's anyone doing?
Yeah, who knows what the game plan is.
So,
Oh, Dump
Dump
Hunt's
Hunt's
playing,
good.
eh?
Yeah, fully. That's it.
Might have to go to that. Paddy's
Fully.
jamming me up.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah, the girls.
Yeah, the girls.
Fuck, I'm cooked. Hey, how long's it been?
Right now, we're sitting at 50 mins.
Big.
Big,
Well-
dude. This is nice in here.
It's nice in here.
Yeah.
I was just whizzing upstairs, I was just thinking like, fuck yeah, got a podcast. Like I've been wanting to do this for
I'm
ages.
just whizzing.
Yeah. And
Need
you
a
can,
little bucket or something. Yeah.
yeah. That could be a stairs. You could run.
You could pull it off. I wouldn't put it past you.
Yeah.
But I respect going upstairs to whiz stairs.
Yeah. Well, you guys talking about basketball while I was gone?
Nah, Siri just like started talking.
Yeah, man.
Really?
I was just like, saying, what was I saying? I was saying indoor, outdoor, heaps chilled. And then I said heaps grilled. And then Siri just went, ding, what? And then I looked at it and it said, still heaps grilled. Or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Siri's sus, dude. So yeah, basically Siri just came in and raped us and then that's all that happened. We're just recovering.
We're talking about dumb punts playing tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dope. So you're going to Europe soon?
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty dope.
So sorry.
Because I was just thinking about like, what's going on, what's exciting, just something to talk about, and I was thinking about Splendor.
Yeah, me and Ari booked tickets like 3 nights ago. We're going on June the 15th.
Yeah.
And just going like 2 weeks. My sister lives over there. She's in Berlin, sort of / Amsterdam. She's like moving back to Amsterdam soon. And then, yeah, Ari's brother, he plays in like a band called Parcels. And they're like killing it. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, dude, I follow him heaps.
Really?
I went to school with
How lit are they? Yeah, right.
He's a drummer.
Yeah, right.
Man.
I only
That's
know
dope.
Noah. I haven't met the other lads.
They've been touring with Two Door Cinema Club and stuff.
Yeah, right. No way. They're playing Glastonbury, and I'm pretty sure me and like Noah, her brother's like got like a couple of tickets for us to come just the day that they're playing.
Fuck yeah.
So it's sick. So we'll go to Amsterdam, see my sister, and then we'll go there, see her brother play at Glastonbury, which
Big,
will be
dude.
amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then
Big moment.
yeah, and then maybe go like to Berlin for a minute, and then like back to Amsterdam because we'll fly out of there.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, so it'll be a lit 2 weeks.
Is June? It's not June next month. It's a month after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm psyched too, because like whenever I've been traveling, like every time, apart from when I went to Bali for like 2 weeks, but like, and that was sick because I went for 2 weeks. Because like every other time I've been traveling, like what I've done is like gone there for like a month or 3 months or something.
like move there.
Yeah, Dubai and shit. Like I was there for like 4 months, you know. And like that's like a big commitment and shit. So I'm just so psyched to dip for 2 weeks and just like with my chick and just like do sick shit.
And then have your life when you come back.
And then just keep getting it.
Yeah,
and
that's
just be
awesome.
a bit more inspired and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause like I
feel
like it here in Melbourne. Eh?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I feel that because like every time I've done that as well. Like when I was younger, when I was traveling, I was just like living out of a bag and shit like that. And then like when you come back, you just washed and shit.
Yeah, exactly. It takes it out of you, eh? So to do it for like an extended period is like quite trippy if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm glad I did that shit when I was young though, because I have friends now that want to go traveling and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dog, I done went traveling. Like, there's a lot of places I haven't been, but like, I know what it's like to just be somewhere and like not have a ticket back and just like have it to get a job and like in a different country and shit. It's a good experience and shit.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
And like to do it now at like 27 or whatever, it would be just like a bit shitter. But when I was just like younger and I was just frothing hard and I just was happy to be there, like in Toronto and shit. Like I used to live in this hostel. I used to work in this hostel like right in on like the cool part of Toronto on Spadina. Like it was like I'd work there from like 12 o'clock in the night till 7 in the morning right in Toronto, and I lived in the hostel and I lived in this room with like 12 other fucking people, man.
Yeah.
And I had a girlfriend and shit and like that's why I was there for this girl or whatever. And then like she'd come into my room and like have to sleep there, and I was just like it was so shit. But like that's why
Shit is real, eh?
that was real. But it was a good experience. I'm glad I did it when I was young.
Yeah.
And like it was just weird. It was a weird situation.
That's it. Me too though. Like I was like more psyched on traveling when I was younger. I guess everyone's different, but like personally, like I'm just psyched to try get it in like Melbourne and just live good here. And you know, have money and do good shit. Yeah. And base myself. Maybe sometimes go on a little trip and shit. Yeah. The weather's kind of a dog box sometimes in Melbourne. Yeah. Winter's starting and shit. So that's why I'm psyched I'm going to Europe for 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm not out here trying to just like see the world every day and shit. Yeah. Like, you know,
if it happens,
cultures are different, but like shit looks the same and shit. And it's just like, you might as well just like kill it in one spot than just like cook it in 10 spots.
Totally. And like it would be, you know, we're artists and shit.
Yeah.
Like we should be trying to make art that like takes us places and shit.
Fully, yeah, maybe, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like things are like, yeah, you get to a level where you can like do those things and
Fully.
shit. It's like having a dog, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't get a dog until I was just like, had enough cash, had a good life, had a good house, had everything, and I could give that dog a good life and shit. And like, yeah, maybe when I get to that point, then I'll be like seeing a bit more of the world and shit. But yeah, I think I've been to like India, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Bali for a little minute, and that's it. So I'm psyched to go to Europe.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
I've been to America, Canada, Fiji, New Zealand, Bali, and that's it.
Big
But I
time.
went to a lot of
I'm just
Canada and
gonna,
America. Do a whiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what time are we at, Gus?
Right now, my man,
Yeah.
we are sitting at 57 minutes.
Big, dude.
Yeah.
That's big.
It's just been flying by.
Yeah, I just wanted to get to an hour for the first episode.
Yeah.
And it was pretty easy, eh? I think we just talked about like some shit. And it's fun, man. It's fun. It's just like having a conversation with my friend. I feel like maybe I need to start reading like books and shit like that if I'm going to do this to like have more shit to say, more intelligent stuff to say.
Dropping knowledge.
Yeah. But, you know, besides that, like, it's all good.
For sure.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe you got this today. At Dopping? Did you really get that today?
Yeah, helping hands, dude. Helping the boys, really.
Helping the boys.
We got that, and we got the tablecloth, man. Nice all blacks.
Yeah, the girls.
Keeping it steezy.
Giving us Daisy. And pretty... Yeah. Tonight should be fun. I'm psyched to see the Dumpons play. I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah, man.
And they've been playing heaps of gigs, so I'll probably be real tight.
Yeah, they'll be real tight right now. I'm just like at max awesomeness.
Max awesomeness. Yeah, it'll be a good time. And the venue's pretty good, and it's not too far from our crib.
Exactly.
I just remembered we like fully went into a little freestyle and shit before.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So let me just think about dog. I was just thinking about a question to ask you.
Yeah.
Subi jeans. Chakra.
Shout out Lazy
Lazy.
the kid. He gave me this.
Lazy's our boy from Byron, and he's a really good rapper.
Yeah.
Check him out.
My fucking oath, he's our boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish he was down here.
Same, I think he'd like it. Getting him on the podcast, like having me, you and him, would be real funny.
Man, he talks good.
Yeah, he talks good, eh?
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
Definitely.
So are you gonna put out an EP? Do you think after, or are you just gonna drop some singles? Or you don't know? You want to just leave it a mystery?
No, I'm like, I'm not really the mysterious type.
Yeah.
But I think
I always wanted to be more mysterious.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not either the mysterious type. I'm just always saying whatever I think and shit.
Your beard makes you mysterious.
Fully. I'd call this a light beard right now, but it comes back pretty clean.
Yeah, dude.
It's a lean beard.
Yeah.
At the mall rat gig. Like,
Yeah.
That was when you shaved, and that was like 2 weeks ago.
Shout out
Pretty sure I
Morat.
shaved another time after that almost, man.
Sure.
I don't know. Feel like, I don't know.
Wouldn't matter how much you shaved, you'd always have a beard.
Yeah, it grows pretty quick. But it's
good. I wish I had a beard.
It was a tough time, like when I was young having a beard. It's good you skipped that out because like when I was like 14 and shit, I had like a chin strap. Like there, I used to shave like all here, all there. And I had like a little fake diamond earring and I just thought I was a man, like wearing pink polos and shit, I think.
You were the man, dude. Sounds like you were the man.
Chin straps and shit.
Were you a pimp?
Was I a pimp?
Yeah.
No. But, you know, a humble king has to start somewhere.
Exactly, bro.
And me, it was chin straps and a bit of hair gel sometimes.
Good
but,
stage.
you know, we out here. I wanted to be like my older brother I was talking about before, Dion.
Mm.
He used to say like, yeah, me and the boys, like when we're driving our souped up whatever cars, there's hair gel on the back because like there's 3 lads sitting in the back of the car.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, it's like a little hatchback and there's like leaves like 3 little blobs of hair gel on the little window because all the boys are just like so gelled up. But like, I don't know, I didn't gel that much.
That's classic.
Pretty
Good
funny.
Steve's holding it down.
So, yeah, is there anything else we need to talk about? I feel like we've done a pretty good job and we could almost just end the first episode of Indoor Outdoor.
For real. Good.
We don't have anything else to say. I'd like to thank the sponsors of this podcast. Dossie on the Chronic.
Steaming them.
Gus, helping out. Fact check, Lord. And me for starting this podcast. That's pretty much all it is at the moment.
Indoor, outdoor. Steezed
outdoor.
out swig, swagged out swig in the building.
Heaps chilled. Indoor,
Shout
outdoor.
out Stig.
Thanks for having us. You.
Peace.